Two NBA greats, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our analysts tonight, with our reporter, Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. So the Clippers win the tip. Westbrook outside. And this matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
Nice job by Russ, attacking the interior, hunting down a high percentage look.
Pass to Zubac. Back to George. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Down low. Leonard. Oh, solid D from Leonard.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
George with the bucket.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Westbrook outside. And Westbrook slams it home.
Great ability to create space off the pick. Whether Russ keeps it or dishes it, he finds a way to get it done.
And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
It's George on the wing. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. George has got 7 points in the game.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. The Clippers in the lead. Now here's George. He has 7. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's a triple-double king.
And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
B.A., I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
Now here's Morris. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Leonard can't get it to go.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Back to Batum. Pass to Plumlee. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. 58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Morris. And the Clippers miss again.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
To the middle. Pass to Highland. And again, no good by the Clippers. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Good on the bucket.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Batum looking to win the run. And that one's long. Back to Morris. George outside. He takes it in. The shot no good. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Fires for three. Batum gets the bucket.
Reliable shooting for Batum at the arc. Having offensive options you can count on is so important.
With the score.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers ahead, up by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Come on and get loud right now, fans. It's time.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Here's Mann. Out to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked away. And stolen by Leonard. Inside. Here's Morris. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
First team foul.
Aggressive play from Kawhi Leonard, drawing the foul and still taking his shot.
Leonard for a free throw.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. What a pretty remarkable achievement.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Greg.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Some would call Westbrook a stat stuffer, but for him at this stage of his career, it's about trying to win titles.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Back to Plumlee. Pass to Morris. Goes back up. That shot, no good. Good D by Covington. The Clippers trail. George, a deep 3. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Leonard for 3. Nails it from 3. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The 3-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Timeout called, the Clippers. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those 2 together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard for three. The Clippers grab the miss. Westbrook outside. Morris right side. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Morris has got 6 points.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Batum's shot is off. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Tipped. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Leonard outside. Good chance here for Westbrook. That one off the back iron and out. The Clippers in the lead. And here's Gordon from the arc. George with the block.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by George. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. The shot that time not on target. And George with some nice D. .105 left in the first half.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
To the inside. Batum uses the glass on the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Back to Westbrook. And jams it home. Westbrook.
Ooh, we got some flair on that one. Westbrook is vicious when attacking the rim.
Leonard can't get it to go.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
It's George on the drive. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Westbrook. Leonard for 3. That one's off. He's 1 for 6. Westbrook outside. Gordon outside. Again, the Clippers score. And so it's Los Angeles closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous.
21.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Showing some tenacity on that take. Robert Covington with the athleticism on that play.
Westbrook with it. Leonard on the wing. Back to Morris. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Morris has got 8.
In the pick and roll, I like confidence. Leonard showing as a facilitator, his game just continues to ascend.
Back to Zubats. Pass to Powell. Rejected by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
The Clippers trail. Morris outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
Man, good whistle.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Batum shot is off. And the Clippers with the ball. Pass to Highland. Now Powell. It's stolen away. And they're on the break. Here's Mann. It's rebounded by Morris. Out to Powell. Back to Morris. And here's Zubac. To the paint. Shot from the low post is good. Zubac has gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Pass to Leonard. Powell outside. 5 to shoot. Out to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Here's Highland. George with it. Powell covers. Count the basket. George has got 9.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Powell. Here's Mann. George defending. Now here's Batum. 16 feet out. Yes, it's good. He's got 5.
He can knock it down from virtually anywhere. He's had a lot of time to develop his mid-range game.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
From an early age, Terrence Mann has been around hoops. His mom was a long-time college head coach and now an assistant in the WNBA.
Substitution on the court.
Here are the Clippers.
2 minutes remaining.
6-point game.
2 minutes.
Well, for a kid growing up like Mann did, institutional knowledge, having a parent as a coach.
It's a gift, B.A. The ability to play hoops with someone who knows what they're talking about. Terrence is such a skilled player, and he puts in the work. And listen to your mom, young fellas.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? To the inside. .116 left in the third. Here's Powell. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Gordon. Here's George. He can't hit that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Pass to Mann.
Foul Clippers. Terrence Mann. First personal foul.
59 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Plumlee.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
The line for L.A. Norman Powell.
So hits one and misses one at the line.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things. Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's Powell. Pass to Highland. Back to Powell. Up top, Batum. Here's Highland. Clock at 6. Shot from the wing. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And again, no good by the Clippers.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Here's Batum. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Clippers on top, up 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started.
34. It's
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Now Westbrook. George, right side. Here's the second effort. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by George. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. George outside. This one for three. Rebound by the Clippers. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And the basket by Westbrook.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Leonard outside. That shot is off. Ooh, nice D from George. And it's the Clippers' ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
Back to Morris. Gets the 14-footer to fall. And the Clippers lead by one.
Great instincts. Russell Westbrook knows where his teammates are at all times.
Timeout called, the Clippers. And as we head down the stretch, these players are focused on absorbing their coach's game plan and also drinking some Gatorade so their bodies will be well hydrated for the minutes ahead. The Clippers making a switch here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. As we head down the stretch, he said to his team, quote, "We can win this. I believe in you guys, but we have to make some plays because we know they're going to." Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And so here are the Clippers. They trail by one.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Pass to George. The three is up. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Zubac with the steal. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so here are the Clippers. George outside. Wide open look. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
Here's Leonard. Back to Morris. The shot misses. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Pass to George. And here's Leonard. Powell covers.
2 minutes remaining in the
George left side.
2 minutes.
Good work defensively by Leonard. The Clippers in the lead. Back to Morris. Shoots over Zubac. Morris can't hit. Now Los Angeles with it. Pass to George. Now here's Leonard. Now covers. Here's George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
At the free throw line, Paul George is usually very consistent. He just can't let the stakes get inside his head.
And the Clippers making a change here.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
Paul George.
Well, he's been the guy on a few teams, so Paul George is ready for moments like this.
At the line for your Clippers, Paul George. 2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that gives him a lead.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Pass to Plumlee. George's shot is good. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Leonard's shot's good.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
George has the open look. It's in! And he's tied it up. What a shot! To the middle. Here's Morris. Down low. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Pass to George. From the low block. No good there. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Up top, George. Westbrook outside. Back to George. There's the three. Oh, the trifecta!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
And please give a big round of applause for the Clippers Youth Dance Team. Let's go. Why we are the best fans in
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
foul Clippers.
And so he hits both. 19 seconds left in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Who better to handle this situation than Kawhi Leonard, a guy who has proven himself in clutch moments.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
The Clippers call timeout. They're behind by 4. 3 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
The only choice here is to foul. Can't allow the offense to stall and run out the clock.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Russell Westbrook.
Here's Leonard. So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. I'm sure they would have... Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here's Westbrook. George outside. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads. Two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful brand of ball, for sure. Just a joy to watch.
Defensive foul.
You know, back in 2010, Harrison Barnes was the top recruit in the country out of high school, Grant.
Yeah, and interestingly, Barnes decided to play 2 seasons at North Carolina. Unheard of these days for someone with Harrison's pedigree.
Leonard for 3. Pass to Zubats. Here's the 3. Shot by Leonard, no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. And here's Sabonis. Back to Herder. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Zubats. Here's Leonard. Back to Westbrook. For 3, George. Rebounded by Fox. And pushing it up, here's Sacramento. Herder gets the bucket.
What a savvy pass by Fox. This is a guy who really sees all angles on the floor.
George outside. Knocks down the triple. George has got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Oh, George with a steal. All by himself. And the dunk by Leonard.
The defense George provides is huge, using his length and instincts to come away with the steals.
Sabonis can't hit.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Leonard for 3.
Kawhi Leonard
drills it from deep. Leonard's gotten his 2nd bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
It's Herder on the wing. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Barnes. Can't get a 2nd shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. To the paint. George outside. Back to Morris. Pass to Zubats. Leonard outside. Here's George. And the jam by George.
And we know George is a great shooter, but when he's attacking the rim like that, it gives this team a whole different attitude.
Timeout called, the Kings. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Together for your 916 Crew Dance Team.
The Kings trailing. Can they get it? Davis. George with the block. Outside for Mitchell. Nails it from 3.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's George. Give him 8. Powell for 3. 2nd shot opportunity. Pass to Highland. Back to George. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Lyles. And here's Monk. Back to Lyles. Outside Mitchell. Rebounded by Highland. The Clippers in the lead. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Highland. Fires from deep. The shot misses. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. .44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Now Los Angeles with it. Now here's Plumlee. To the middle. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Right side Monk. .26 seconds left in the first. Outside Mitchell. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. It's Powell on the wing. George outside. For three. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be back in a moment.
Here they come, fans. Your 9-1.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
De'Aaron Fox.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for L.A.
Now here's Barnes. From deep. It's rebounded by George. And so here are the Clippers. Here's Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard.
And the dunk by Leonard.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Fox outside. Rejected by George. In transition, here come the Clippers. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Oh, unlimited energy. That's what Westbrook brings. No problems bouncing off contact.
And they pick up two.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
For three, George. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And so here's Sacramento. Trailing by 10. Pass to Lynn. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substituting on the court.
The three from Barnes. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Murray.
Los Angeles foul.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
On Robert
Second
Covington.
team foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Murray can score in a multitude of ways, Grant.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. I mean, he can feast from the post, the mid-range, and the three-point line as well. He always plays under control at his own pace, and that's why he looks so fluid out there on the floor.
Russell Westbrook.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Sabonis, right side. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Playing to his strengths, Sabonis goes to work inside.
Leonard outside. Three-pointer. He drops it from range.
3 points.
Leonard's got 10 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Back to Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Gordon outside. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Sacramento calls timeout. Well, we talk about the critical importance of the wing position, RJ. From the time you played, how do you think that position has evolved?
Well, when you talk about positionless basketball, it really falls on the forwards. You want them to have more responsibilities. You want them to be able to guard 1 through 5. You want to be able to run your offense through them. So the wings in positionless basketball have a lot more responsibility.
Here they come, fans. Your 916 crew. Let's hear it. Get loud once again.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. From deep.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And it's Monk missing.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox is a competitor. He said, I want to win. I know there's more that I can do. Just trying to create a spark, some type of energy. You can talk about what you did in high school and college, but you have to take it to a totally different level if you want to be one of those guys in the league. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Mitchell, good.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And the basket by Highland. And the Clippers lead by 16. Pass to Murray. Here's Holmes. Soft touch off the glass. Holmes has got his first bucket in this one.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
That's good from Plumlee. Monk into the lane. And that one good.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Pass to Gordon. No good on the triple. And it's the Kings with the ball. 15-point game. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Davis. Back to Murray. Releases from 15. Plumlee pulls down the board. Powell in the post. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make.
And so it's Los Angeles looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. The Knicks here to defend home court, playing host to the Western Conference. Back to George. Trying for the hoop. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Zubac. Now Leonard. Barrett covering. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Out to Morris. 5 on the clock. From deep, George. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And here's Brunson. Here's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive role.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock to end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Size and strength. Paul George has both, and you love his willingness to play through contact.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now Hart. Paul George missing from long range. Here's Robinson. The slam dunk by Robinson.
We know Julius Randle can score, but that scoring ability will be set up by that kind of play. What a pretty pass from the big man. Now
here's Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
The three from George. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson left side.
2 minutes.
Back to Randle.
2 minutes.
Now, here's Barrett. Randle no good. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. This one for 3. Clippers trail by 5. .129 left to play here in the first. Pass to Plumlee. Over Robinson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now here's Randle. An easy 2 points on the layup. Randle's got 6.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's Robinson with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Barrett slams it in.
R.J. Barrett wants to get in transition and get a basket before the defense can settle in.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul of the game. Then the bonus will go to the free throw line. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Here's Rose. Here's Grimes. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Knicks. Up by
17. The Clippers. 12.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Stolen by Zubac. And the foul on Rose. That's his first foul. And you hear the term point forward. Then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Rose can't hit.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
Here's Quickly. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 6. Here's George.
Paul George is very difficult to contain on a dribble drive. He's got length, handle, and size. Good luck.
Rose, good. And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
And here is Powell. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Back to George. And George with the stuff.
That's a play that's all about positioning, and Paul George has the elevation to make it easy.
Here's Rose. That one a little long. The Clippers trail. Stolen by Quickly. Pass to Hartenstein. The kick out to Rose. Quickly with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, I'll tell you, he does not let the potential contact impede his progress. Toppin is aggressive.
The Knicks have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And the second free throw, good. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
.133 left here in the second. Pass to Highland. And it's blocked.
Boy, aggressive defense from Toppin. Tries on the pipe, send it back.
Powell with the steal. And here's George. He's covered by Rose. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Batum.
Substitution on the court.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Nick Batum.
Batum's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Touch right around the rim by Nick Batum. Go ahead, score inside. Nick, show him what you got.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And George gets it to go.
Well, Paul George simply stated as playing at a high level, getting to his spots and riding this wave of scoring.
Outside, Batum. Outside, George. Clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Outside, Batum. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Both teams will make substitutions. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Substitution on the court.
New York takes timeout.
New York. Right now, the loudest section is getting T-shirts. Get on your feet. Fans, make some noise for your Knicks City Dancer. Let's hear it, fans. Another big cheer for your Knicks City.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. Brunson's got his first points of the game. To the inside. Mann.
Terrence Mann.
And he makes good on the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Highland. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. It's a tie game in New York. We'll see you.
The Knicks, 27.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
Back to Leonard for the lead. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's New York with it. Pass to Randall. And Barrett now top of the key. Randall with the ball. Covered by Morris. Randall no good. And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team.
To the left side wing. Here's Hart. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Hart's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Knicks. Inside.
27.
Morris with the bucket.
Well, Russ making the great read. Outstanding work, understanding the floor, and finding his open teammate.
Here's Brunson. That shot off the mark. The Clippers go the other way with it. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. And they pick up 2. And the Clippers lead by 1.
But Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender. While we love his ability to attack the rim, he just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
The kick out to Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. Outside, George. 5 to shoot. From deep. His first shot coming late. Rebounded by Hart.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it. And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
At the line.
Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Oh, yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
Leonard, no luck.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
The 3 from George. Outside Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Pass to George. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Brunson. And the layup is good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Boy, how hard does Russell Westbrook attack the defense in the paint? He is fantastic at forcing the issue.
He doesn't get the second one. This is his first free throw of the game.
First personal foul.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
At the line, 2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties where we operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Outside Covington. And finally they hit one.
Covington.
And the Clippers lead by 3.
You have to be prepared to catch and shoot in all circumstances if you're Robert Covington, and he was ready to rise and fire.
Barrett wide open, he fires. Randle on the follow.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Mann. Pass to Plumlee. down low. Left side, Gordon. Back to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Assist from.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
To the middle. Here's Covington. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Clippers lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to George. Here's Highland. The shot's good on the assist by George.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Robinson. Moves back up. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively. Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Jump ball.
And the Knicks with possession here. Here's Randall. Pass to Brunson. Off target with his 3. The Clippers in the lead. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Leonard with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.